Listen, I'm about to tell you something that might be hard to accept. It might trigger you. It might even make you reject it completely. But if you truly understand this, your life will never be the same again. You are not just living your life, you are creating it. Every situation you're in, every relationship you've experienced, every success, every struggle, even the money that comes and goes, none of it is random. It has all been shaped by you, not consciously, but through your thoughts, your beliefs, and your imagination. In the 20th century, there was a man who explained this truth with such clarity that even today, his words shake people. His name was Neville Goddard. He wasn't a typical motivational speaker. He wasn't here to make you feel good temporarily. He was here to reveal something deeper. That reality is not what you see outside. Reality is what exists within your mind. You've probably heard about the law of attraction. Ask, believe, receive. But if it were really that simple, why isn't everyone successful? Why isn't everyone happy? Because the way it's taught is incomplete. Neville said, "You don't get what you want. You get what you assume to be true." Understand this difference. When you say, "I want money," you are also confirming that you don't have it. When you say, "I want love," you are reinforcing that it's missing from your life. And that's the signal you keep sending. The world doesn't respond to your desires. It reflects your beliefs. It acts like a mirror. What you accept as true within will appear in your external reality. If you believe you're weak, life will give you situations that prove it. If you believe you're alone, you'll experience more loneliness. But if you truly assume that you are powerful, that your life is full of abundance and love, then reality has no choice but to align with that. Neville called this the law of assumption. You don't become what you chase. You become what you believe you already are. Now you might ask, how is this even possible? Is there any logic behind it? Any science? Yes. And it's deeper than you think. Your brain has a system called the reticular activating system, RAS. It acts as a filter. At any moment, there are millions of stimuli around you. Sounds, colors, sensations, information. But your brain only shows you what it considers important. And what decides important? Your beliefs. Have you ever noticed, when you start thinking about something, you begin seeing it everywhere? Like a specific car. Did those cars suddenly appear? No, they were always there. Your mind just started noticing them. The same principle applies to your life. If you believe the world is dangerous, you'll see danger everywhere. If you believe people can't be trusted, you'll keep meeting people who prove that. And then you'll say, "See, I was right." That's the loop. You believe something leads to your mind, finds proof, leads to your belief, becomes stronger. And it keeps repeating. Neville said, "The only way to break this cycle is to change your assumption." But how do you do that when your external world keeps proving the old belief? This is where his teaching becomes powerful. Imagination. Since childhood, you were told, stop imagining, focus on reality. But the truth is, your imagination is creating your reality. The world you see today is the result of your past thoughts. And what you imagine now is shaping your future. But here's the key. Don't imagine the process. Don't imagine the struggle. Imagine the end. If you want a job, don't imagine the interview. Imagine telling someone, "I got the job." Feel that moment. Feel the joy. Feel the relief. Because your brain doesn't clearly distinguish between imagination and reality. When you feel something deeply, Your mind starts accepting it as truth. And when your identity shifts, your reality begins to follow. Even science supports this. Neuroscience shows that when you vividly imagine something, the same neural pathways activate as if you're actually experiencing it. That's why athletes use visualization. That's why the placebo effect works, where belief alone can heal the body. So now the real question is, not what you want, but what do you believe about yourself? Do you see yourself as limited or limitless? Because in the end, you don't become what you wish for. You become what you believe you already are. So, starting today, change your assumptions. Choose a new identity. And every day, spend a few minutes living in that reality within your imagination. At first, it won't feel easy. Your old beliefs will pull you back. People might doubt you. Your environment may not change immediately. But remember, your outer world is just a reflection of your past. If you stay consistent, it has to change. Because ultimately, your imagination is your reality.